What's up guys? It's finally here. The Nevermind IR pack. It's pretty incredible. So much work went into developing this pack, and I'm super excited to finally show it to you. It sounds literally exactly like the record. Now the pack is actually live on my site now. It's finally up. So go to aaronrash.com and you'll see it there. I'll also throw a link in the description. So without wasting any time, I'm gonna give you a brief walkthrough right now, really quick. There's a super in-depth manual and it's gonna go through literally everything. It covers every pedal, every song, how many layers of what is recorded. It's super in-depth, and I won't spend too much time on this video going through the manual because if you get the IR pack, you'll obviously have the manual. But it's super easy to use. Everything is like labeled on a song by song basis, so you literally just load an IR of whatever tone of a song you're trying to do, and that's it. So we'll start with Teenager Spirit Cleans. That's one thing you'll notice in this pack is like a lot of the stuff is labeled really funny for obvious reasons. I mean, I don't know how like trademarking and stuff works and copyright. I don't want to get sued, obviously. So everything's named a little bit differently, but you'll know what it means. Like Teenager Spirit, obviously you know what that means. All right, so the first song we'll cover is Teenager Spirit. Let me go in and show you what I'm doing really quick. Just like the In Utero IR pack, I'm using Soft Tube's Vintage Amp Room, and I'm using the AC30 here. And just make sure you go in there and bypass everything except for the amp. You don't want the cabinet either because we're gonna be using the IR. For the IR, we're gonna be using Cab Lab again. Cab Lab 4 is free. It's super awesome. You just load it in, here it is. Teenager Spirit Cleans, and that's it, which sounds like this. Okay, I'm not gonna play too much of all these songs because I don't want this video to get flagged, but I'm basically just going through and showing you all these tones they're there. We have Teenager Spirit Bassman, which I'm sure you all know what that is. Same thing, we're using Cab Lab and some DS1. And when you layer them both together, it sounds like this. Every time, I know when I make these videos, I can't believe this is an IR. All right, so here's the In Bloom Bassman. This song is layered with 2 layers, so it's the Mesa IR and the Bassman IR. And here's the Mesa IR. And both of them together sound like this. That shit is crazy, man. Oh, and the In Bloom Cleans. This one's a lot of fun. I gotta brush up on how to play all this. Alright, so this next one is called Breeding. Obviously you know what song that is. And this one's with the Rat. This is a really, really, really dirty sounding IR. It's pretty damn cool actually. That's a really hard one to get completely right because part of that sound is like literally the speaker about to blow up. I was able to capture a lot of that in the IR. All right, moving on. On a Plane, this is a lot of fun. So this is 2 layers. It's one with the small clone and then one with just only the DS1. Both of them together sound like this. All right, moving on. Here we go. Lounge Act. Ugh, Mustang for this one. Butch is putting, or Andy Wallace or whoever mixed it, there's some type of like flanger on there that was added later. You could do some small clone if you want, but I find it sounds best just doing the DS1 straight into the IR with the amp. It sounds great. All right, here's another fun one. It's called Get Away. This one here is the Lithium Cleans IR. And for the distorted tones, you must get thy Stratocaster. So one layer is Big Muff and the other is DS1. Both of them together sound like this. All right, so I'll show you the DS1 layer first, which sounds like this. And the Big Muff layer sounds like this. This next one, you want some distortion that's just gonna give you like instant tinnitus? This is like my go-to. But it's rad and some small clone. And this one's really cool because it's like simulated going in through a Neve console. That one's a lot of fun. I'm adding, I forget, let me see, Valhalla Uber mod to that as well. You don't have to do it, but I thought it sounded really good. Anyway, here's the settings if you want to do that. All right, we're gonna wrap up with the master of them all, the most orchestral tone you could imagine. I call it Drain. All right, and for the distortion, so there's 2 layers of Basement IR, then there's 2 layers of Mesa IR, Mesa, I don't know how you say it. And then lastly, a layer of Super Grunge, which is the Big Muff into the Basement. And all of them together sound fucking crazy. Well, that about does it for this video. I hope that you guys like the IR. The In Utero IR did so well. So to everybody that bought the In Utero IR pack, thank you so much. And helping support this channel. You made it possible for me to do the Nevermind IR pack, which I know you guys are gonna love. And again, read the manual. I know I keep saying it, but I spent like a week building that manual and I literally covered everything that you need to do to cover these tones. Ugh, what time is it? It's 5:17 a.m. 5:17 a.m., which means I gotta try to edit this video within just a couple hours so I can get it up on YouTube in time because it's Sunday. We're down to the wire, man. It's crazy. Video on this guy next, which is gonna be really cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna go edit. I'll see you in a couple hours because that'll be when you're watching this. All right, bye.